Hey guys, and welcome back to What Are You Reading? I'm Verity. I'm a part of the team at Better Reading, and I'm so excited to host What Are You Reading today. I love this segment. I love chatting to you guys about what books we've been reading here in the office, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have been reading. I'm just going to get the comments up, so please let me know what you've been reading. Type in the comments. I can't wait. I've got lots of stacks of books here to talk to you about. We've got Christmas themed books. We've got general fiction, we've got enemies to lovers books, so there's so many great books to talk to you about. So I'm going to start off with Power Moves by Lisa Ronald. Lisa Ronald's first book was Special Delivery, her debut novel, and I loved it, so I was very excited when we got Power Moves in the office, and this is on my TBR. I want to read it before the end of this year, and it's a Rivals to Lover, laugh out loud rom-com, and it's described that it has all the sizzling heat and banter of Sally Thorne's book, The Hating Game, and I loved The Hating Game, and I recently watched that. So very excited to read this, and it's about a girl called Milsey, and she works all the time, and she is in charge of the media for the state's education minister, but she's great at her job, except the one person standing in her way is Archie Cohen, her nemesis, who is a political journalist, so he'll stop at nothing to take down Millsey's boss with his damning headlines. So they come to face in this tangled web of media and politics. So if you want to find out what happens, go read Power Moves by Lisa Ronald. So good. Definitely give it a read. Okay guys, welcome to What Are You Reading? Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you are reading, and we'll let you know what we've been reading here in the office. So far we've chatted about Power Moves by Lisa Ronald, but we've got so much more to chat about. So next I'm going to move on to The Adventures of Albany by Dari Fraser. I'm sure lots of you know who Dari Fraser is. She's a great best-selling Australian author, and this book, The Adventures of Albany, is just the perfect book for your summer road trip. It is historical adventure fiction, and yeah, it's about Molly, who's in England, and she's always been stuffed by the society there, and she's yearning for an adventure and some freedom. So when her father offers to send her to Australia, she jumps at the chance. She goes with her chaperone, Mrs. Caldecott, and it's just the two of them. But when they get there, it's a lot more dangerous than they thought, and they got on a dangerous journey from Albany to Adelaide, and then to rural Victoria to evade capture from all this dark stuff going on. And throughout this all, secrets are revealed, loyalties are tested, and she's yearning for this freedom, and she's trying the best to get her freedom. So if you want to find out what went wrong in the Adventures of Albany, give it a read. Got some comments here. Carolyn says her latest read is Summer Mayfair by Susanna Constantine, of Trinny and Susanna fame, a light but interesting look at arriving in London in the 1970s. Jess is reading The Perfect Present by Karen Swan. Pauline says she loves Dari Fraser. Helen's reading Road Trip by Trisha Stringer. What a great one. I love Trisha Stringer. Colleen is reading The Heir Apparent by Rebecca Armitage. That is on my TBR. I've seen it all over social media, all over BookTok, everywhere. Pauline is reading The Romanov Secret. Kaz is about to start The Endless Sky by Di Morrissey. So many great books there. Okay, the next book I'm going to talk to you about is Home to the Heart Country by Libby Eriks. This is such a great book. It's set in a small town and got these lovable characters and great character development. So it's about Beth, and she just dreams about putting down roots and finding a place in Townsville, but then she gets a call, and apparently somebody has left her an inheritance from an aunt that she didn't know she had. So she has to go to this small town called Cullepp to inherit the inheritance. She has to stay there for, I think it is 3 months before she can get the inheritance, which is a house. So when she's there, she's always quite withdrawn and held back and never made great friendships, but as she's there, she kind of slowly opens up as the small town characters make the way into her heart, especially Noah, who helps her to fix up the house, but then a great family secret is revealed and it puts them to test. And it unravels her sense of identity and forces her to reevaluate her biggest dreams and deepest desires. So if you want to know what happens, read Home to the Heart Country. It explores themes of belonging, social anxiety, and neurodivergence. So highly recommend that by Libby Eriks. Christine has been reading Christian White's new book, The Long Night. I love this book so much. It's just, if you know Christian White's books, he's the king of twists, and he did it so well. Like, I am still thinking about the book and what happened, and I'm in shock. I read it. It was Better Reading's November Book of the Month last month, and it was so good. I highly recommend. That should go to the top of your TBR. Christine, let me know what you thought, and if you saw it coming, the twist, but don't give anything away, spoilers. And then Disappearing Act by Jo Dixon. Oh, Jo Dixon is another great writer, and she said both brilliant reads. Marie Noelle is reading The Widow by John Grisham. That's another popular one right now. Jane read Belle Leslie Pierce, The Lies by Petronella McGovern, A Private Affair by Leslie Locke, and My Husband's Son by Deborah Honnoir. Wow, you've been reading so much, Jane. And Ross is currently reading Everything Must Go by Adrian Kinsley. I want to know, it's nearly the end of the year. Are you close to finishing, or have you finished your reading challenges? I think my challenge for this year is 52, and I've got 7 books left to go. And this is a bit of a quieter reading year for me. Normally I'd read 100, but I've been reading a lot less this year. So let me know how you're going with your reading challenges. I would love to hear. The next thing I want to chat about is our podcast. We have had so many great podcast episodes come out. Here are the books from them that I'll go through. But we have a podcast called Stories Behind the Story, and Cheryl chats to authors about their lives, about how they came into writing, about their books, and everything. So we had one with Susan Wyndham come out, and it was her book, The Woman in the Watchtower. So that's out now. And then Heather Rose, A Great Act of Love, historical fiction. And then Omar El-Haddad, One Day Everyone Would Have Been Against This. So if you want to find our podcast, you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Books, and on our website. And Ollie has been putting the links in the chat, so that's great. So definitely recommend listening to our podcast. It's so interesting. I'm a big fan of podcasts. I listen to them on the way to work, on the way home to work, all the time when I'm in the car and around the house. So highly recommend that. Okay, I think got a few more comments. About the reading challenge, Pauline is on track for 60. Wow, that's very impressive. Kylie is currently reading her book club book for this month, Once There Were Wolves by Charlotte McConaughey. Oh, I love when people are in book clubs. I really want to join one. Oh, Stacey's reading Mad Mabel. I am such a big fan of Sally Hepworth. I discovered her this year, and her books are amazing, and I am currently reading Mad Mabel as well. After Mad Mabel, Stacey's going to read Lost and Found by Liz Bisky, another great book. Are these... Oh, Jess is up to 82 out of 100. That's impressive. And Helen is on 49 and hopes to get beyond 50. So on track. I reckon you guys read so much, you'll definitely be able to finish that. So yeah, loving to hear about your reading challenges. Okay, I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but we have our Come to My Kitchen episode where Cheryl gets together with authors of cookbooks and they cook something in her kitchen. And our latest episode came out last week, I think. It's called Salata, and we're going to show you a little sneak peek of this now.
Hi everyone, Cheryl Arkle, Better Reading. We have got Michael Rantisi. Is that pronounced correctly?
It is absolutely correct.
And we've also got his lovely partner, Christy Frawley. These two are the brains behind Keppel Street Kitchen. Here they are, new cookbook. It's called Salata. We're going to cook from the book, and honestly, every recipe is super simple. But what we're doing is making octopus and potato salad. And come to my kitchen.
So great. I love Michael and Kirsty. If you've been to Keppel Street Kitchen, their food is delicious, and now they've come out with a cookbook so you can cook it all yourself. So that cookbook is Salata, and it's just all different types of salads, and it just really shows how salads can be an amazing dish. It doesn't just have to be a side dish. It can be the star of the dinner. It doesn't have to be side, entree, it can be the main, and it's just so good. So definitely give that a check out on our YouTube channel, and I think we've got one coming out next week, and we've got so many more Come to My Kitchens coming out all the way until next year, so get excited for that. I've had so many more comments come through about people and their reading challenges. I love hearing it. Christine, I am so impressed. She is up to 124 books this year, and she has completed her reading challenge. That is so amazing. Christine, can you say your top book from this year? Was that too tricky? Robin, again, so many books. She's read 116. That is crazy. Deborah is reading What Can We Know by Ian McLuhan and Final Chapter by January Gilchrist. She's now switched to non-fiction, and I'm reading A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. Oh, I love to switch from fiction to non-fiction. That's one of my reading goals for next year. I want to read more non-fiction. Let me know if you have any reading goals for next year. Colleen, her challenge is 110 books, and she's on book 104, so on track. You're so close, Colleen. That's so impressive. Everyone over 100. I don't think I've ever gotten over 100 books. 100 is the max I have done. Deborah doesn't count how many books I read. That's cool. You do cats, you just enjoy it and not worry about it. Yeah, sometimes I feel like with the reading challenge, sometimes I feel like the pressure to read just to complete the reading challenge, and I don't want to put the pressure. I just want to read to enjoy and not just so I'm reaching a challenge. But at the same time, I do love having the challenge and tracking how many books I read. Okay guys, Christmas is coming up soon. As you can see, we decorated the office, we put tinsel, we made a makeshift Christmas tree, and we have got our Christmas gift giving guide. The book list got posted, and I'm going to share with you some books that are in it. So this is for the fantasy lovers out there. It is, I think it's YA, kids to YA, so great to give to kids, grandkids, but Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundle. And this is so beautiful. It is the gift giving edition. Look at those beautiful sprayed edges, blue up the top, and then the dragons. So beautiful cover, love it. And then if you don't want the cover, it's got this gorgeous red hardcover and gold on the side. It's just stunning. So that's on our Christmas gift giving guide. So that's that one. And then these are for little kids. We're going on a sleigh ride. Marta Mumford show's amazing. These ones are great. They're so popular with kids. And this one is a lift the flap book. So let's see if I can do it upside down. There we go. Lift the flaps. Great. So that's another one for kids. And then the last one on our list for kids is the friendship book. And then our very last one, I think this is my favorite on the list, but Trip in a Van, Bucket List Adventures, Bucket List Experiences. I love this. I love traveling, and I actually got this and gifted it to my friends, and they loved it. They're been on so many road trips, and this has just been so helpful for them to find the different places in Australia to go, especially from being from overseas. So highly recommend those if you want to learn more about them. The book list is being posted in the chat. And yeah, look out for them on our social media. Great ideas for gift giving. You can never go wrong with giving a book. Absolutely love getting books at Christmas. Okay, Christine says her top book for this year would have to be Lynn Yawat's The Hollow Girl. And Julie is reading Angry Women's Quilt by Meg Bicknell. Two more great books. So I think, one last thing to talk about, but don't forget to put in the comments what you guys are reading. You can tell me what your favourite book of the year has been, what you're hoping for Christmas, which books to get, what your reading goals for next year are. So many things to talk about. But we actually have a Better Reading merch sale going on right now, 50% off. It's the biggest sale we do. It's for Christmas. It is on now until the 16th of December. Don't miss out. We have for sale t-shirts and notebooks. This is a notebook. Love it. It's lined. That's the front cover, which is not lined. If I open it up, you can tell that it is lined, and it's got the elastic to close it so it doesn't open your bag, and then also the bookmark. There is very limited supplies of these left. I think we only have one or two left, so if you want this, go order it now, grab your hands on it. Such a bargain. We use it all the time here in the office. And the next thing we have are t-shirts. So they come in 3 different colours. We've got grey, we've got white, and we've got black, and they just feature our What Are You Reading logo. And this one, we've got crew necks, like that, just a general crew neck. You can see probably a bad black to show. And then the V-necks in white. So we've got them in all sizes, so go grab it before only of our stocks last. We're not going to be restocking anytime soon, so go grab it now. 50% off. What could be better? Get it for yourself, get it for friends, for Christmas, for Bookmas. But yeah, so 50% off, go jump on that. Got the last few comments I'll go through. Deborah says she's discovered that when she's ill, she reads less. As soon as I feel better, I read. So true. Sometimes when you're sick, you're just too tired to pick up the book. Virginia is currently reading To the Heart of the Nile by Pat Shipman, the true story of Florence Baker and her husband Sam, who explored the heart of Africa in the 1800s. Extraordinary, adventurous life. Wow, that sounds amazing, Virginia. And Robin just finished Cutting for Stone by Abraham Verghese. It was our book club book, such a great book. And Tash has finished Melaleuca by Angie Faye Martin, a strong debut crime about Indigenous female cop moving back home to a small town and solving a cold case. Fabulous. Yes, we absolutely love Melaleuca here in the office. We're about to wrap up now, but I just realised I've got one last announcement. We have Better Readings Christmas party next week. It'll be same time. It'll be 2 p.m. live here on Facebook, and we're going to have some guest authors come and speak to you and Cheryl, and it'll be a big wrap up of the year. So don't forget to come, and we'll be giving prizes away. So thank you so much for joining. I've loved hearing all your book suggestions. I've loved hearing about your challenges and what you've been doing in book club. And don't forget to come back next week. It'll be our last What Are You Reading for the year. We won't start these back again until February next year. So make sure you're there, and it'll be extra special because it's for Christmas. So yeah, see you guys next week, and Merry Christmas.